I'm Margaret Windsor, and I'm making this video, and I'm feeling pretty rough right now. First of all, I'm not going to say the situation I'm in right now. It's horrifying. It really is, and I've lived in it for over 2.5 months, just this, where I'm at now. I've been threatened because with the very act of, I've been run using chemicals. Toxic fumes. I'm allergic. I have an autoimmune disorder. And when around toxic fumes, my immune system attacks itself, attacks other organs with inflammation, and can destroy them. The very medicine that you take, I'm told, can hurt your kidneys and etc. for the inflammation to counteract it. So recently, a few months ago, after all these years, I'm being deleted from that medicine that helps with that, the inflammation. I can't get it anymore. And nothing to replace it, except some cream that I can use on my knees and back. Now, what I wanted to say about this tonight, as I've stayed in places and I've left because it was so bad. Everybody knows about it. I put it up on YouTube. I've had enough over the years that anybody could look and know it's the truth. I have been threatened with the mental health system myself. I'm Margaret Windsor. They can use that, the powers that be. That's who I am. I was kidnapped and brought over here and given another name. A name I still have to use, Peggy Ann Dempsey. I'm married to Childers. I even show the birth certificates of the twins. There isn't anybody that doesn't know it's the truth. If anybody out there wanted a DNA and they could do it properly, they could probably get it from my doctor. Because I don't care. I know who I am. I know who told me. I know all of it's true that I put up. Now I'm getting to this in case somebody wants to ignore it, because in this country they're still living a good life, and right now I can hardly hear because of some stuff that's done to me, where I've lived and stayed for 2.5 months at least under the threat if I move again. I've moved because of what I told you, and I've quoted Carl Barton, a Virginia State Trooper retired, when his wife said to me, and you have to see what was going on there, that brought me to Affordable Inn in 2009, August the 14th, and I paid my rent always for 17 months there, but they paid the security deposit. And his wife, Linda, they gave me their address and a sticker like you put on mailing with their address on it. So I'm assuming they meant for me to use their name and all this. She said to me, she's walking down to the room with me at Affordable Suites. It was a little efficiency, but nice. It was 1 bedroom, that one was. And she said to me, don't fall, don't let yourself ever have to be put into a nursing home or assisted living, because then the thing to that is I can't run that. And she said that. She said, we've run you using chemicals. Well, I know that, and this is what I've told, but people don't want to hear it. This is America, and by the way, she said this, Americans are above the law. I can't remember if it's him or her that said that. And that's been true. I was kidnapped at age 2, and I have lived a hell of a life. And you're going to tell me that Americans and all that they have stolen, and the reason they have what they have is from the British and Germans, from me, kidnapping me. the hostage money, all of it, that took on different ways of paying hostage, treaties, etc., illegal treaties they had. But the fact that I was brought to Moulton, Alabama, near NASA, Huntsville, when it became NASA later, a lot of some of the scientists that were brought there as part of keeping me alive. So it's a horrible story that should be told, and I hope I live. I don't know right at the moment because I need to leave where I'm at now. Staying here is a detriment to my life. I have run because trying to live in this hellhole so the story can be told, and I can hope I see my children before I die. I hope they're alive. I'm going to put this up because things have changed here in Roanoke, just like a lot of Huntsville and Atlanta. I wish what's happening to me here would be told. Quite frankly, I'm going to go ahead and tell it. I'm eating up with lice. They're in my ears. They sting. It's just soaked the carpet and everything. And I was moved from one room down to this one, and the same things here. They're older, and I'm sure I probably won't have a place to stay tomorrow. So I'd be out on the street cold and being called names and accused of just telling lies. I've not told one lie. I want to say in this, with a country that touts itself as being civil rights and all this, first of all, they don't want it told about deals made with Martin Luther King between them and John Kennedy, who helped kidnap me. And I've laid all this out on YouTube, Facebook, and all of it, the documents. I'm not tonight. First of all, if you want a list of crimes and nobody's paid for them, and I'm going to look to see if this is still going up. It is. Not one person's ever paid for the crimes, the kidnapping, war crimes, where I was put in Moulton, Alabama, and how the abuse and hell I went through, and a name given to me. And the state of Alabama even marked through the twins. I was given the name of a twin. Both of them were dead, killed by their mother. They were born out of wedlock. I put all this up. Not one person has paid for their crimes in it. They are hate crimes, civil rights crimes, assault with intent. I can go and list a whole bunch more. It's like running one person through life, and it's who I am. In fact, I was born in this country and part of my own people. Winston Churchill, my own uncle, George VI, the Kennedys, the Roosevelts, which are Jews, Rockefellers that run your media, controlling. And you tout as being able to tell the truth in this country. In fact, you demand it. And I'm not even allowed to say my name without fear of being handcuffed and hauled off. I've lived in fear all my life, and as far as I know, according to the birth date I was given when I came here, it wasn't the date of the twins. It was they were born about a year before I came here, and they gave me that birth date. So I'm 78 years old. I don't have any future unless there's a miracle. And you're going to tell me in all these years you can take my money, you can hold me hostage, you can torture the hell out of me and my children. I still live in fear because I have no place to go. I'm staying in a lice infested that they can get in your eyelids. They're in my hair. They're on the pubic area. They're all over me. They have been for 2.5 months. I asked to be moved down here, and no, they weren't on me when I came here. But I was threatened with if I left another place. See, you don't see what is going on, the toxic fumes and all that. They've made me look like a Looney Tune, and yet they've gave me the papers, the documents to prove I'm telling the truth. So you're going to tell me this is a great nation when you haven't even seen or touched what's been done to me. I hope that it's told and you have to tell it before the world and see if all of them agree with you that it was okay to do this to me and my children, my mom and dad, and to my country. So help you God.